Hello everyone, it's Thomas Ultimate 1213 here, back for another Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway review. And let me say before we start this review, Happy Easter. And since it's Easter today, I decided for this review we take a look at two sort of chocolate or candy themed items, Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory and the chocolate covered Percy model. So let's take a look at the chocolate covered Percy model first. This model, well, my model I have here is from 2005. It was released by, I believe, the year when Hit Entertainment took over the Thomas Wooden Railway brand. And it is a very nice looking model. As you can see, there is chocolate running down Percy's boiler. And in that specific episode, Percy crashes into Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory. When he comes out the other side, he's covered in thick chocolate. And this is him, and he looks quite funny. Yeah, it's a very nice model. You have what's cool is that there's chocolate running down the side. It even goes onto his running board, which is pretty cool. Got that extra detail. He has a chocolate funnel and dome, and it's overall very cool model. And this specific model was, if you wanted to get Percy, you had to get him in three ways. You could get him in a home video bonus pack, which was sort of rare. You can get him in the Adventures of Percy pack, which came with a Jack Frost Percy and a Coal Dust cover Percy, or you can get him in a very rare 2-pack, which came with Percy and a chocolate boxcar. My model of Percy came with the Adventures of Percy set and came with this character card. Here's this character card, chocolate covered Percy, and it says, Percy likes delivering sugar to Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory because he doesn't think there's any chance he'll get dirty. But when he slides on the slippery rails and crashes into the factory, he gets completely covered in sticky, gooey chocolate. And what's interesting about this card is that the product number is LC99123C. And the reason there's C is that it goes into a corresponding numbers with A, B, and C. And the A model is Coal Dust Percy, the B model is Jack Frost Percy, and C is chocolate covered Percy. And yeah, that's the chocolate covered Percy model, a very nice and very underrated variant of the model of Percy. Now we're going to move him to the side when we come to the real star of this review. It is the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory Thomas Wooden Railway playset. So what we have here is that there's four actually main items. The Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory boxcar. Let me focus in there for you. A blue cargo car. A medium-sized piece of track with road track underneath, this is one that I used as a kid, so it's extremely dirty. I apologize for that. And the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory itself. Now let's take a look at the factory. I use this in the background of a lot of my Thomas Wooden Railway videos, but it is a huge desk. Well, not that huge, but it's pretty big and it's very heavy. So here's the back where there's some crates of cocoa beans and sugar. There's a window and a pipe from the side. And there's the entrance, I guess, for workmen in the factory. It's not the correct size for Thomas Wooden Railway figures, but it's still very detailed, very nice. I really love the old artwork. There's the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory logo, I guess the front of the building. The door at the front, which I'll show you what that does in a second. And a chocolate press. So let's show how the factory works. And what you need to do is get the piece of track and put it here, and get the cargo car that came with it and put it under there. So first thing you need to do is get this crate of chocolate and put it in the back of the factory. Then you need to make sure this lever is at the end, and you have to push down on this, I'm not sure what you would call that, handle of sorts, and out pops some chocolate. If you move it along here, then you push it right under, and boom, a crate of chocolate comes out. And it actually works a bit better when you do it at a faster pace, so I'll try to do that for you. My version of the set, which I am showing now, was purchased in late 2006. Now, the only problem with the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory, and one problem that cannot be fixed, is the chocolate spinner at the back here. As you can see, it still has a bit of chocolate in it, but it's slowly evaporating. That's probably what's going to happen to most models, and it's going to be probably a rare find of trying to find one with the chocolate still intact. But it's not a big problem. The playset still works even with or without the chocolate, and it's a very nice piece, especially when pairing it with a chocolate-covered PERCY. And that is my review of the chocolate-covered PERCY and Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory playset. I hope you enjoyed this Thomas Wooden Railway review. If you would like to request a Thomas Wooden Railway review, please let me know in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out during the video. If you want to learn more about my content, you can visit my Instagram or Twitters, which the links are in the description. I just want to say thank you for watching. This is Thomas Ultimate 1213 signing off and saying bye for now.